Rav Yitzchak Elchanan Spector Zatzal shared a story about a mother that came running into Dr. Kushelevsky, the frum doctor in Kovna. After hearing the child's symptoms, the doctor started examining the child, this way and that way. His face looked grim as he turned to the boy's mother, and he said the following: "I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think your son is going to make it. He has a little bit more to go. Enjoy every moment you have, but he's very, very sick." The words the doctor said pierced her heart. Dr. Kushelevsky wrote out a prescription and he said, "Listen, give this to your child. At least he'll feel more comfortable. It will help him with the pain." It was late Friday afternoon. She realized time was of the essence and she had to run to the pharmacy to obtain that medicine that would help ease her son's pain. But it was late, and by the time she got there, the pharmacy was already closed. She just sat down by the shop and she started to cry. The medicine was her last hope. Now what? On Sunday morning, Dr. Kushelevsky came to the home in order to check up on his patient. The mother answered the door and she sees the doctor there, and she says, "You want to see my son? He's gone." The doctor turns white. He knew that he was sick. It was inevitable, but so quickly, he couldn't believe it. The mother looked at him and she smiled and she says, "I guess you didn't understand what I meant. When I said he's gone, I meant he's gone to school. He's okay." Now the doctor was even more surprised than he was before. This child was on its deathbed 48 hours prior. What happened now? The mother shares the story. She said, "When I came back from the pharmacy, I felt like giving up. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Right before I lit Shabbos candles, I turned to the heavens and I said, Rabbeinu Shalom, you can do anything. You don't need my son to take the medication in order to become better. You can heal him without the medication." I then proceeded, as she recounted, to take the prescription that you gave me, and I ripped it up into tiny shreds. I placed it into a liquid and I gave it to my son to drink. 48 hours later, he was completely better. The parsha this week begins Vayikra el Moshe, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu called out to Moshe Rabbeinu. Rashi immediately contrasts this to how the Rabbeinu Shalom calls out to the Umas HaOlam, to the nations of the world. Vayikar Elohim es Bilam. Vayikar is a lashon of chance. The Rabbeinu Shalom chanced upon Bilam. By Moshe Rabbeinu it was called. By the Umas HaOlam it was just chance. What's the difference between Vayikra in this week's parsha and Vayikra by Bilam? The answer is one letter. Just the letter Alef. Alef is Hashem. It's one. When a person realizes that everything's from the Rabbeinu Shalom and he can do anything, he's Zoicha to Vayikra el Moshe. This woman in Kovna was Zoicha to Vayikra el Moshe, and every single one of us in our lives can also be Zoicha to that calling as well. Remember the difference: Vayikra with an Alef or Vayikra. The only difference is the Alef. That's Hashem in our lives. Have an amazing Shabbos.